This is the one finance lesson that they don't teach you anywhere, but it could make you millions. I'm gonna give it to you right now. It's the most important thing that you can learn if you want to build wealth. Because if you understand this concept, then you'll understand the way that the world really works and you'll finally be able to achieve everything that you've ever dreamed of. So listen up. You see, there's a secret about money that only the rich know. And the more you understand it, the richer you will become. But here's the crazy thing, the more you try to actually put this knowledge into practice, the more the world will try to keep you poor. That's because our entire society is built around keeping people like you and me poor. And the more you learn about money, the more you realize just how messed up it all is. Now, I'm not saying that in order to get rich, you have to do some illegal activity or that the world is just one giant conspiracy. What I am saying is that almost every single institution that has been created to help the average person build wealth is actually designed to benefit the rich. For example, banks are supposed to be there to help us store our money so that we can use it later. But instead they use our deposits to make loans to other people who then use that money to buy things like houses. And then when we go to take out a loan from the bank to buy something ourselves, the bank charges us interest. Which means that we end up paying more for that thing than we would have if we had just paid for it with cash. And it gets even crazier. You see, the rich understand that this system is designed to benefit them, and they use it to their advantage over and over again. For example, when you buy a house, the bank will charge you interest on the loan. But the bank doesn't charge the person who's renting the house interest on the money that they're receiving. In fact, the bank pays them to take out a mortgage and then rents the house back to them. This allows the rich to borrow money at low interest rates and then rent it back to you at higher interest rates, and they can do this over and over again, making more money every time. But the worst part is that most people are completely oblivious to this and they end up working their entire lives to pay off debt that could have been avoided if they had just been taught this one simple lesson. They spend their entire lives paying off interest to banks, landlords, and credit card companies, and they wonder why they can't get ahead financially. But once you realize that this is how the game is played, you can start to take advantage of it yourself. You can borrow money at low interest rates and then lend it to someone else at a higher interest rate, and then you can use that extra money to invest in things that will make you even more money. That's because the truth is that our entire economic system is based on debt. Almost everything that we buy is bought on credit, and that allows the wealthy to borrow money at low interest rates, use that money to buy assets that appreciate in value, and then repeat the process over and over again. That's how the rich really get rich, and it's how you can do the same thing if you just understand this one simple concept. Now, I'll see you next time.